Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest.
That's right, the Black Lit Pastor.
Solo.
Have that soul. What's happening, my brother?
This interview has been in demand. A lot of people on Twitter have been hitting us up saying, can you get Ab-Soul on the Breakfast Club, please? So thank you for coming. I know it's an important week for you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. You know, I'm a huge fan, man. Shout out to my boy, Lord Legend. You know what I'm saying? All my homies back watching. Python P, Apostle Agent.
Now what happened, man? You put the pressure on Top Dog. About a month ago, you was a disgruntled artist, seemed like. You put the pressure on Top Dog, like and Top Dog had to put the album out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we was probably like more so just like messing around. And I was just kind of just saying that more so on some like, I know it's been like 2 years since I dropped my last joint, and I just didn't want nobody to think I was asleep. I turned in 2 albums last year, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been working, but you know I'm not signed to a major label, so I think like we probably just he probably wanted to take a lot more time to just try to build some momentum, steam. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't have that type of, you know, I'm Interscope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
People always assume that you're on Interscope, though.
Yeah, I thought TDE had a label deal.
Yeah, that we just did that because it's like, you know, we really move as a unit. So, you know, as soon as Kendrick started working with Dre, it's like we work with Dre.
Gotcha.
And I mean, it is like that. Like, you know, I can go walk through the Interscope building too. I'm just not.
But they're not getting any of your money. They're not getting any of your money.
Why wouldn't they sign Ab-Soul? That don't make no damn sense. I mean, you're a lot of the people's favorite person.
Hey, just know that this is a gangster party. You feel what I'm saying? We are from the hood. We are from LA. You feel me? And we gonna jug our jug. You feel what I'm saying? Is
it something that you didn't want to do? Like maybe you didn't want a major label deal because you knew you would get more money.
No, I mean, I'm just me, you know, and I think that's why TDE is as big as it is. It's because I can just be an artist. I don't have to worry about that, about this major label, independent talk. I'm not concerned about none of that.
So we can't sign you somewhere else now.
But that's all in the ball. Yeah, that's all in the balls, though, I guess. But I'm signing Top Dog, though. You know what I'm saying? It's TDE. That's what I'm concerned about. You know what I mean? All
so you was gonna leak your whole album and just ruin everything.
That's how I felt. That's just how I felt. I wouldn't, you know, I gotta. You know,
ain't nobody leaking no album over here.
Nah.
Since y'all ended, you could have dropped whenever you wanted, though, right? Technically.
I mean, yeah, but like I said, it's a gangster part. You know what I mean? You know what I mean to get DP.
That don't sound too
double penetration.
Good, yeah. No, God damn, come on, Yee, now. God, what are you talking about, Yee?
That's what a DP is.
Nah, man.
Jesus Christ.
What are you talking about, Yee? Damn it, man.
The way Ab-Soul said it did sound kind of crazy. Like, you was real Christianist with it. You know how I feel to get DP? No, I don't. Ab-Soul. Cool.
Discipline.
Discipline. My bad.
I'm going to go home and tell my kid that today. You want to get DP?
Whoa.
All right, you get your kid, take it
from in the backyard and, you know what I'm saying?
You want to get DP?
You feel me?
Stop it.
Right.
They looked that up. They see double penetration.
I really did not ever think about that.
Let's erase that one. Let's erase that one. DP. Write that down and erase it. No more DP.
Can't say that no more. Yeah.
But I've always respected Ab-Soul because, you know, even though you roll with a clique, you seem like a loner. Yeah. And you got your own identity. You know what I mean?
Solo for sure. Absolutely.
All right. Now I got to ask you about recent events that just went down.
Let's ask him about this beautiful young lady he got sitting by.
We're going to get to that.
Oh, okay.
We're going to get to that. That's a whole other...
That's another reason I've respected Ab-Soul. I've always heard rumors about him being linked to this beautiful young woman.
Right. They said she was pregnant, too. Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, man, that's my dog.
Yeah.
He hitting Yaris raw?
Yeah.
Woo!
He said, yeah. All right, you know what? Okay, since we moved in that direction, we talk. You know, how did you and Yaris meet? Because I remember when y'all first started dating, there were pictures on the gram and all over the place, and they were like, "Are they dating for real?" Word. So how did all that happen?
I mean, kind of through Twitter. She had like she was posting like some Instagram pictures of my songs from my last album, and my boy, I'm not like all extra. I didn't know who she was before then, but like all my homies were like, "Yo, that's Yara Sanchez. You gotta holler at her." Woo. You know.
It worked out.
So I did.
Hold on. So you telling me that you hooked up with Yara Sanchez via Twitter? You know that's every guy's dream.
Right. That was
hook up with her via Twitter.
I took a shot. You know what I'm saying? I took a shot.
So what'd you do?
I sent her a DM.
There you go.
I was in there.
She was like, hold on.
I sent the DM.
Oh, that's even worse. You just killed Black Twitter's dreams. Jesus Christ.
So she strong-armed you.
Yeah, she did.
So what the DM say?
What did it say? I love your music.
Nah, you want to know what it said?
Yes, please.
Uh-oh.
You want to come get DP?
Did you stop it with this DP stuff, Yee?
Oh my God, hey, that's very bad. Hey, niggas, some of the scariest guys have said this for years.
Hey, stop it, yo.
Now it's scary.
You want to get DP, little? That's crazy.
Now it's even scarier.
That's so scary.
So what the DM
Double
say?
meaning.
High with 3 eyes.
Did you think you was getting catfished at any point?
No, absolutely.
He probably went and checked to make
she
sure
was
that's
verified.
really her. Yeah,
okay.
she was verified.
She had a blue check.
Yeah,
Okay.
she had a blue check.
Did you reply with your number?
Absolutely.
My man, this is my dog right here. Don't waste no time on it.
Don't play
He was
around.
quite smooth, and he was like, "I hear you're quite the star. Text me
gosh.
sometime."
Text me sometime.
I'm
Don't
like,
leave
who
it up to
am I
her.
talking to?
Yeah.
That's what you do,
I
Absol.
hear you're quite.
I hear you're quite
Damn it,
the star.
man.
That's what you do. You leave it up to her.
Hey, I mean, hey, you know, I ain't, you know, you can't be thirsty. You know, you got to do it with some finesse.
There you go.
finesse the
So when did you
plug.
fly to LA?
When did I fly to LA?
When did you fly Yaris to LA? He said.
Oh, fly years to LA? I mean, she been over there a few times.
No, when you first met her, did you come here to meet her first?
I met her over here.
All right, met over
Like,
here.
it was like around the time we did like one of them that cipher that I did with Talib and when Primo was DJing.
Okay.
BT
Okay.
BT Cypher, yeah.
Yeah, it was like around that time.
So you came up here and she had you uptown.
Yeah, like that.
said,
Or,
yeah.
No, actually, I think we met. She came to one of my shows. I had a
Okay.
show. She came out to I invited her to the show.
No, the funniest thing was it used to be Absol sightings in Jersey, like Sasquatch. People be like, "Yeah, I seen Absol from TD." I'm like, "I ain't seen no damn Absol
Yeah, I
from
be
TD."
thugging, man. That's what I'm saying. You gotta like, man, niggas gotta cut me some. Niggas gotta give me some credit, man. I've been out here really solo for real, like flying in and out, cool
Word.
with the thugs too. I be with the thugs too. I ain't gonna say no names.
Like, explain the name Black Lip Pastor. 'Cause I used to think you used to smoke a lot, but then I read
Right.
that you suffered from
Yeah.
something I never heard of.
Steven
Steven Johnson
syndrome.
syndrome. Yeah, it's crazy.
What is that? Explain that to the people who don't
Well,
know.
yeah, at the time, I caught it when I was 10. I'm 27 now. So I caught it when I was 10. It's a very rare virus caused by a rare bacteria. It's just internal and external fever. So I was literally like burning from the head down, fever. And like, so what happened was like my lip skin melted off. So when it grew back dark. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, my lips were dark. And like, in order to, I had like severe pink eye for like, like 2 or 3 months.
Jeez, pink eye is the worst.
It was wild. It was some wild, you know. I was, you know.
Were you freaked out?
Yeah. I mean, actually, I was. I mean, cause I wasn't really freaked out because you know, shout out to, you know, Kaiser Sunset Pediatrics. You know what I'm saying? They were very, very nice people. They made it real cool, and you know, I had my family with me. I had somebody with me at all times. Like, you know.
What's the survival rate for that though? Is it?
I'm glad you said. At the time, it was 80% when I got it. So I'm a miracle. But now they got it like, you know. I seen this, man. I seen infomercials on it. They're trying to get money for that shit now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You got Steven Johnson syndrome.
So you would have got to check all them years.
Man, I called it. You know I called it. Hey, you know I called to get that check. Like, yeah, I got it. But you know, it'd be like, yeah, but it'd be like, you know, it'd be like certain drugs that I guess that they caught on to that like people were getting prescribed that was causing it.
Oh.
I actually caught it the real rare way. Like, I was a healthy kid. You know?
So is it like contagious or is it something?
No, it's not contagious.
Okay,
It's not
okay.
contagious. You get it. No, I think.
So you wear shades because you got to, not because you're trying to look cool.
It's bright as fucking it.
Got you.
So you have to have a corneal transplant?
I need one. That's what you know, last time I went to the eye doctor, they said I need, my cornea is severely scarred, which causes the light sensitivity. Cornea is like a windshield. So if your windshield is cracked, you get like bad glares from the sun.
Right.
That's the best analogy I could probably.
Is that something that maybe caused you to start writing? Because I read somewhere too that you used to
I was
be on
playing
Black
basketball.
Planet.
I was playing basketball first. So after I got sick and I couldn't see no more. You know
So you
what I'm
couldn't
saying?
see? Like you was blind?
Not blind, but like I had to wear shades, and you know I had to kind of, if you like, imagine if you was, you know how bright when it's bright when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
So if you was asleep for like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
It's very bright. So it was very. I still tried a little bit to play, but I saw that I probably wouldn't have been too successful at that. So I worked in a record shop, so you know, the music kind of, I think, just kind of followed me.
How did other kids treat you? Did they start treating you different?
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, and that, I mean, that's part of the reason why I, you know, call myself the Black Lip Pastor. It's kind of like a way to
A deflection.
Yeah, exactly. You feel what I'm saying? And like, it was crazy because like I remember Next Friday came out. I know you smoking weed. Your lips turning black. Like, oh, man, I was not smoke. I was so hot. Like, yeah, my eyes low.
Yeah.
Like, it's just,
You used to squab a lot? You used to have to swing on people?
yeah, I mean, but not. I didn't like. To be honest with you, I've never gotten into a real fight, real altercation. I can honestly tell you that I've never gotten into a real altercation.
How'd you avoid that all this time?
I've been blessed, you know what I'm saying. But you know, as a kid, you know, I had to get down with the homies in the hood. You know what I'm saying, just for respect or whatever. But you know, I managed to stay out of that type of confrontation. I've been in some rumbles, you know what I'm saying, you know, things like that, but nothing of my direct
Beef
you
or
know,
problems.
yeah, I ain't never really had an enemy.
I would say that about all the TDE artists. I feel like all of you guys are pretty peaceful. Nobody's trying to beef with nobody.
Yeah.
And just recently there was an incident with Schoolboy Q in Denver where he was on the
That was
road.
crazy, man. Shout out to the big homie Bear, man, the homie Keemavelli. You know what I'm saying? He Keemavelli now. He took 5.
He took 5?
Took 5.
Oh, somebody got hit?
Yeah,
Yeah, 2 people got hit, but I didn't know you got hit.
I got hit 5 times.
My homie Keem, I went to school with him. You know what I'm saying? He part of the team. He took 5 for the team. So.
Damn.
I mean,
that's a scary.
Why would somebody be shooting that cute?
So we still trying to figure it out. But to be honest with you, it's looking like nobody was looking for Q.
Gotcha.
It looked like something they were looking for someone else.
It just happened to be white truck and the wrong white truck.
Right.
We hope.
We hope. So I mean, and I don't want to, expound on that.
Right. Does that make you move differently now? Where you're
Nah,
like, all right, I don't know what's going on.
Protect Yaris at all costs.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I told you, I don't have any enemies.
Right.
Like, I don't have.
I wouldn't think Schoolboy Q does either.
I don't.
People just hate
I don't.
sometimes, man.
And that's why I said
we don't.
We have reason to believe that that had nothing to do with us or Schoolboy Q. So that feels good.
Now,
of course we thought first that would, him being who he is.
If he cooperates, like the police question him, does that make him like, oh, you can't do that, you can't talk to the police? I'm just wondering.
I mean, that's just he was a gangster. Like he know how to do that. He'd probably tell you how to handle that more than me. I just know I don't want.
I got nothing to do with nothing. I wasn't there.
Can we clear up the rumor? Is y'all pregnant? Are y'all having a baby?
Look at her. Does she look pregnant?
Nah, I don't know.
You don't know if she's pregnant.
You don't know she's pregnant?
She called herself the Dalai Mama, and I posted a picture and I said she's the Dalai Mama, and I think they got that from that. I don't know. I guess Mama.
You trying to have a baby?
Yeah.
There's absolutely no reason for you to be using a condom.
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to be using a condom.
Yeah.
I can't think of one.
Yeah.
But you pull out.
Yeah.
No?
I wouldn't do that
At
either.
some point, you gotta. Yeah, you can't stay in forever. I had to get up. We had to come to the Breakfast Club.
How'd you get the name Absol?
It was a long story, but it does derive from Absolute.
Okay.
I tell everybody to go check out my first mixtape, Long Term 1, an amazing long term series, and it has a full detailed explanation of that. You feel me? But it does stem from Absolute. It was a real spiritual way of how I came about it, but it's dope. I'd encourage it.
Explain it. That's what the interview's for.
You want?
Yeah. Because your real name's Herbert.
Oh, right. My real name is Herbert.
Okay.
So
That boy's a Google king over there, boy.
That's what you're supposed to do. Research.
right.
people.
Yeah. No. It's just so long. Like, and like
Herbert, doesn't it seem like your mama,
all
your
right,
daddy?
right. That's whack. Right. So what do you do? Like, what is Herbert? Right. So my cousin, my cousin Dion, his rap name at the time when we were kids was Snap G.
Okay.
So he changed his name, and then I took his name for a second, and Snap G.
How do you take your
You
cousin's
just took his
rap
name.
name?
Because I couldn't think of nothing to go with Herbert.
Herbert would have been hot.
No,
Herbert,
Snap G was
right?
better.
Herbert today would be
Herbie
crazy.
the rap bug.
Right.
You'll be a
Herbie the. Hey, you are crazy. Hey, all right.
Definitely not.
I was for sure Herbie the love bug as a kid, for sure. But no, so when I started rapping on Black Planet, really trying to get into it, like
Black
messing
Planet.
around.
I thought that's where people go to hook up.
Right, that's where people went to hook up, but we was on there rapping seriously.
But you was typing though, right?
Typing.
Yeah.
Like it was so I gotta pull it. I know it still goes on to this day. It was so crazy. Use different HTML and colors with it was so fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Italics with the words you rhyming with. It
Gotcha.
was so tight. Like so that's where I hone my skills for sure. But I flipped open a dictionary and first it went to precise. So I used precise for a long time, and then when you're doing that, you want an alias eventually. So a synonym for precise is absolute.
Gotcha.
So I took that one, I ran with that one, and that stuck. So I kept that for a second. When I graduated from high school in 2005, I started taking rap seriously. I didn't really wasn't too interested in going to college. And, copyright issue with absolute, of course. I don't like vodka. I don't like, so I didn't want it to be.
Cognac.
Yeah, I like cognac if I was to sip cognac. If I was to sip liquor, I mean, I'll take a cognac. But
Remy.
Henny.
He likes Henny.
Anything.
Henny makes
I sip some Remy with you though.
Yeah.
But I got it.
No, you can't say shit on here.
I'm sorry. Henny's a laxative.
Right.
Remy's an aphrodisiac. But continue.
Someone's getting a check. Okay.
Okay.
Check.
Absolute. And then I was trying to copyright my name, and then absolute didn't work. Then I went to this. My sister was in a acting school.
Okay.
Real famous acting school, AGC, and Ravon too. You heard of Ravon?
Never heard of her.
She signed to Neo's.
Yeah, she's a singer.
Neo's
She's
label.
dope.
She's from Carson, so I went to school with her as well. She was in this play with my sister, the Dream Girls. They put on a production of the Dream Girls before the movie came out. It was my first time seeing it. It was a great production. But it was the kid that played Jimmy Early. Jimmy got sold.
Gotcha.
Jimmy killed it, right? Like the crowd went wild, right? I was like, oh yeah, that's it. Absolute. Yeah, that's it. Come to find out, I go back to the record shop. It's an R&B group called Absolute.
Can't win.
So you dropped the loop.
Drop the loot. Do the dash in like Jay-Z.
Dash soul.
Absol.
Bomb.
That's a long ass
So
story.
that's what I'm saying.
No, he said it was a
You feel
spiritual
me?
explanation,
Yeah,
but I'm waiting
it's
for God to
spiritual.
come back, come
But I'm
over and
saying,
sleep.
but you got to think. You got to think.
Everything happens
it's
for a
spiritual.
reason.
Yeah, everything
The way it
happens for a
happened.
reason because the
Yeah.
way that happened, this was before I, got into anything like that.
Gotcha.
This whole spiritual trip. I was elsewhere with it. So like how I ended up in Ab Soul like literally translates to from the soul.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's a real, alpha, beta. We could go. You know what I'm saying? It's ill. So like getting into the things that I'm into today as an adult is just dope. How that.
How'd you get so spiritual? Were your parents religious people? Or?
Yeah, very really. I grew up in the church. I had perfect attendance in Sunday school, so I was about 16, 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? And I read the autobiography of Malcolm X and tripped out.
By Alex Haley?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Great guy.
So what do you claim now? What's your denomination?
Solo.
Oh, got you.
Oh no. High power. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's the religion.
Well, the album these days is out, and what I really like about it is the content of the music.
Thank you.
You know, it's not just like just certain things that you address, like double standards for men and women. You know, I thought that was impressive. And you also address a relationship that you had previously that obviously was a difficult one for you.
Yeah.
What was so difficult about it?
She actually passed. She passed. I don't want to say how she passed, but she passed. And it's very unfortunate, very, very difficult for us to get through. She was very, very important part of the, the whole camp. She was on all of our projects. Lori Joe, by the way, rest in peace.
Right. And so is it difficult for you when you're writing these things? Like, do you ever get choked up, emotional? Or is it just...
Yeah. I mean, you probably more so referring to like the Book of Soul. And that was very difficult to do. Me and Punch just like, got the studio to ourselves and I just choked it up and tried to get it off and came out cool. I'm choked up right now.
Can we get to another topic?
Right, yeah.
Let's talk about you having better hair than SZA.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Do you and SZA trade hair techniques, hair tips?
Nah. I'm probably a little silkier than SZA.
What kind of products do you use?
This God's work right here. This is all God's work. Yeah.
No Moroccan oil?
Yeah, nothing like that. Shout out to
help him out?
She do. I really don't like that because I ain't trying to go out like Mike. You put all that stuff in your hair.
Yeah, one spark is over.
Yeah, right.
Schoolboy, you like to smoke cigarettes.
Right. No, that's me. I smoke cigarettes. You don't smoke cigarettes.
You smoke weed.
You smoke weed.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm the cigarette smoker. Unfortunately, I'm trying to shake the habit.
So what are your expectations now? How do you feel about the album coming out today? I know it's been a long road and you've been very anxious to let's go, let's do it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I was very, very upset. I was the last one of the homies to come here, right?
That's on you. That's not on us.
Wait till your album drop.
You feel me?
We've been waiting.
Yeah,
you could have hit me up and said, I'm in New York, because clearly you're always here.
Oh, yeah, you got to hit me, because I got a new phone. It's the same number, though.
Okay, yeah, you could have hit me and said, I'm going to come through, you know.
I mean, but I'm saying I had to have a purpose, too. I couldn't just come up here for, everybody, usually come when they got an album to promote or,
Makes sense.
Something to talk about. It makes sense.
The first time I saw you perform was at SOBs, and I remember that everybody knew all the words to every song off the mixtapes and everything. So I know you're like, okay, let's go. I got my people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, and you got to think too. Like I got seniority in the company. I've been around.
It's your third album?
This let's say this the third one I sold. This is the third one that I'm selling. But
did it bother you when you see like Isaiah Rashad get a little EP out?
No, not at all. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to think I got seniority in the company. So like, even still, like, I was living out here the whole time off of my last joint. So, who was that? You know what I mean? I did very well off of my last probably 2 years ago.
I will say out of all the black hippies, you seem the hippiest. Like you seem like you just want to sit around, smoke, cool out.
I'm Jimmy.
Build
on a higher
very
purpose.
hippie-ish too. I think Kendrick. He seems hippie-ish to me.
He's a very nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
Do y'all help each other out with musically?
Yeah.
You said you're not a nice guy?
No, I'm a nice guy, but I'm probably the hippie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm probably the hippie out of the crew, for sure.
Are you faithful to Yaris? That's probably an awkward question to ask.
Absolutely.
She's sitting right there. I know.
Absolutely.
Right here.
Absolutely. She don't let me go no.
She don't let you do nothing. She said, you going to the breakfast club? All right, let's go.
She don't even she was ready. She was, on time. I'm like, man, she ain't never ready. Girl, why you never ready?
Would you ever bring another girl in the bedroom, Yaris?
She said she does.
Oh, she's a keeper, dog.
Hey, man, hey, 2014. Baby. You know what I'm saying? We out. You know what I'm saying? We out. We really out here.
Absolutely.
But remember, hold on, there's rules to this, okay? You can't do that without her present.
I mean, yeah.
You can't be with the girl that she brings with unless she's involved as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let y'all tell it. Yeah.
You can't have no tech conversations, no DMs and nothing.
Yeah, she on it.
And don't let Mona Scott Young put y'all on the reality show. Don't do it. I don't care what she says, because she going to try to come to Yaris first.
No, she already did.
Oh, Lord. See that damn Mona boy. Cruella DeVille don't play.
Stop it, man.
We out here.
And
out here.
I'm good on that.
There you go.
one last question. What was that conversation like with Top Dog after he seen that tweet where you said you was about to leak your album?
He was laughing at me. He said, you really ready to go, huh? You over there hungry, huh, dog? Show you what that shelf like, huh?
Kendrick said he put you in a headlock.
Yeah, no, I ain't do that, though. I'm trying. That's why I be trying to avoid. That's why I had to get my do's and don'ts, because that could happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
We ain't going to say what we said before. Discipline.
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 Gotcha. No DP.
No
Discipline.
DP.
That's so... probably up the whole wet.
The mess the whole
I might edit that out.
Messed the whole-
The same view, I might edit that out, asshole.
I thought that's what it meant. I mean,
Oh, my
all right.
God,
Sorry.
It's the Breakfast Club, Absol, and we not getting DP.
No.
And the security guard at Yaris.